Hello, everybody. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey, everybody. Thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Two Roads Brewing. This is their Too Juicy. And they're calling this a New England style IPA at 8.2%, I think it says here. So this is sent to me by my brother Rico. And he writes 8.2 unfiltered double IPA. He said he picked up a 4-pack and it was $17.85. Ouch. And he said it was canned on 09/23/17. Today is the 11th of October, so 2 weeks old. So pretty damn fresh. A lot fresher than the shit I can get around here, no doubt. So I appreciate Rico and a lot of the other guys that send me these awesomely fresh beers. I can't get beers that's brewed around here that fresh, guys. I mean, a lot of times you can go to the brewery and the stuff's been sitting on pallets back there longer than that. So I do appreciate getting these super fresh, hoppy, super hoppy beers, and especially these New England style. So we'll see how close to orange juice this one looks like when we pour it in the glass. Commercial description over at Untapped says, an unfiltered juicy double IPA brewed originally for our gatherings at the Vines Hop Fest. Big juicy flavor from bold hops. That's what it says. So I don't have the IBUs on this one, guys, so we're limited to the ABV at 8.2%. And we do have the canned on date, so let's get this thing popped open, see what we got. Big 16-ounce can. And while I'm pouring, I'll tell you the cuisine is barbecue, cheese is pepper, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp blue, cheddar, your stronger cheeses, the meat, game, grilled meat, and salmon, glassware, snifter, tulip, oversized wine glass. I got my favorite snifter. And of course, Beer Advocate, since it's over 8%, says you can sell it. Don't do that. Drink it fresh, guys. That's why they put the date on it. About a finger of head on that pour. Man, I tell you what, it doesn't look like it's unfiltered to me, guys. This is definitely not a juice bomb. Now, as far as New England style, I'm going to try to get, before I go off camera, I'll pull the back end of this if it clouds it up a bit and maybe it's settled in the bottom of the can. 2 weeks is settled already? I wouldn't think so. It's fairly clear, guys. I can see right through it. Just, to me, it looks like a filtered beer unless we got a lot of junk in the trunk in the bottom of that can. So, to the nose. Big citrusy aroma. Tangerines. Pine, grapefruit, hints of some mango. Got a wonderful smell. Doesn't look like a juice bomb to me though, guys. Let's find out. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. Very nice. Very tasty. To me, guys, it tastes like more like a West Coast style than a New England style. And it definitely doesn't look like a New England style to me. Very pleasant. Not getting any of that alcohol at 8.2%. Very well made. So let's see if we can get the back end of this can in there and see how much cloudier it gets. Well, that did cloud it up a little bit. Now we're looking pretty cloudy there, guys. So just be aware. It does settle. 2 weeks old and it's already settled in the bottom of the can. Now, it's not quite to the orange juice. It got the right color, but it's just not got that depth. It looks pretty cloudy now. So just be aware of that. This one, the stuff is settling to the bottom of the can pretty quick. Very tasty. It is very tasty. And it looks more like a New England style now that I've done that. But still, it's a little thin looking for orange juice. It's not got that super bright orange juice color and clair and I don't know what I want to call it. Everybody knows what orange juice looks like in a glass. This looks a little thin, like it's been watered down for orange juice. Right color, but not quite the consistency of orange juice. So it does look like an unfiltered beer now that I poured the backhand in. So it's right out of the fridge, 40 degrees. Let me let it warm up, let her taste it, and let's see what we end up with here. And see if we think it's going to get the big number 10. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Been sipping on it for a while. Very tasty beer. Don't know if I would print on the can New England style. Looks like an unfiltered beer to me, but not quite to the New England style in my humble opinion. Had a lot better New England style beers than this, with that big orange juice looking look in the glass. This looks like a little thin, watered down version of that. After I poured the last bit of the can in there, it did cloud it up quite a bit. A lot of it had settled down to the last little pour or swallow in the bottom of the can. It is a very tasty beer. The alcohol is very well hidden for 8.2%. But I don't think it's up to the 10 category, guys. That's just my humble opinion. It is very tasty. I would buy this beer if I could get it here. It is very tasty. So let's do the final chug on this one. This looks like a nice West Coast and tastes like a nice West Coast style unfiltered beer. It's not quite to the orange juice looking stuff that I've gotten from a lot of the New England breweries, but it is very tasty. Final chug. A very nice, very tasty, well made, unfiltered double IPA, guys. A- for me. That's where I'm going to put this. 92 is where I would put this on the scale. Very tasty though. I enjoyed it. So Rico, thanks again, my brother, for sending me this one. Let me try it. Two Roads does some really tasty stuff. This one, a little thin and watery for what they're claiming it to be on the can. So let's run over to Beer Advocate. They say 4.17, which is their A- category also. And over to Untapped. Untapped has it at 4.06. Another A- scale there also. So we're in a complete agreement, all of us. That's an A- beer. It needs to have a little bit thicker consistency to look more like that New England style juice bomb. Look like a glass of orange juice. Had the right color, but a little thin and watery, a little more transparent, if you will, in the color aspects of it. The taste was pretty good, but and then again, the tastes were just a tad subdued too. I don't think I would be the one to jump on that boat and say New England style. Just my opinion, though. Just my opinion. But I do think it's very tasty beer. I do think it's an A beer. I'll give it to A-. So with that being said, the arguments, ABV, and the date on it. So thumbs up to the guys at Two Roads for doing that. But not quite to the orange juice bomb that I'm getting from a lot of the other breweries up there. So I did enjoy it though. I did enjoy it. It was very tasty. So guys, if you've had this one from Two Roads Brewing, this is their Too Juicy. Let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.